About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
49, guys.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You ain't doing nothing today.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jim.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to get a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the safety creep. Check 24, check 24. Hey, watch it.
Go.
Big in. Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Tight dog. Check it out, please. 49, check 49.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
49, guys. Mike.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. From the left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This is Elliott. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch the pass.
Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Come on,
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Drop deep, set.
Topper!
Shoot. Tighten up.
Ready?
They run again with Hines. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Check Mike 50. Our time. It's our time. Mike's 50. Pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, Sam off.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Check it back. Check it go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Watch the slant.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Go now. 90, Wolf.
54. Ready?
Hit it.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Watch my 4. It's been a long day for you.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Philadelphia, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man the man. Oh, there with the hands, thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Honey, yard, dash, honey, yard, dash, honey, yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not